Oh, it's great. Isn't it good to be alive?
Yeah, so you're one of the favourites?
Well, favourites really, but favourites a bit like a box of chocolates. Anything can happen.
He's one of my favourites.
Who do we have here?
So we've got the Sow sisters. So we've got Chloe, Steph, Martina, Amy and Cal.
It's day 2 of the NZ Agricultural Show. There's lots on. Let's go check it out. In this episode, we find out how some of the best and fastest shearers and wool handlers in the land fared in this year's show, why alpaca wool is so highly valued, and how pigs can bring people together.
Come on!
Years of breeding and months of preparation have gone into getting these animals looking their very best for the show. Livestock is being washed and buffed, and even blinged up to impress the judges. Let's start with some of our most loved 4-footed friends. Even without the usual crowds, there's no lack of excitement around the sheep pens as judging got underway.
It's great to be here. This, 2 years since the last show, it's fantastic just to be here. So we got Suffolks, they're a English source breed, terminal size meat breed, plenty of meat on.
How do you expect to go today?
No expectation at all because you just never know with the judges. Sometimes we win and sometimes we get second, but that's what it is. It's not all about winning, it's just about being here. This is normally the sheep show of the country.
We'll just have to wait and see what the judge does. The judges make the choice.
What are they looking for?
Soundness and the wool. It's a mid-micron wool, 28 to even 26 micron.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And it was Barbara's lucky day, with the Akaroa sheep taking out multiple awards, including the Supreme Sheep of the show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you happy with the result?
Yes, you have to be.
And you'd also be happy if your prize alpaca won as many competitions as this handsome young macho. That's the Spanish term for a male alpaca. This is Dimitri, and he's last year's Canterbury Show Intermediate Champion.
What we really love about him, he's got an incredibly dense, super dense fleece, and beautiful and fine as well. And with alpaca, you want the fleece to be very uniform. So in other words, the consistency, the micron of the fleece needs to be the same across the whole body. We also produce knitwear, so that's why we really focus on the uniformity of the fleece. So these 3 guys are intermediates. The alpacas compete in age groups and within colour groups as well. So these 2 are fawn, this guy's a brown, and these 2 will be competing against each other.
As NZ Ag Show exhibitors will always tell you, you never know what the judges will decide on the day. But that super consistent fine micron fleece is something they'll be looking for, along with its brightness and structure. And Dimitri was the judge's choice for first once again in the intermediate male 12 and under 24 months mid-dark fawn category. One of the more recent and colourful competitions happening here at the show is the pigs. Let's go check out what's happening. Who do we have here?
So we've got the Sow sisters. So we've got Chloe, Steph, Martina, Amy and Cal. Wow, we've been up at the crack of dawn. Steph's been scrubbing him up and putting a few jewels on him because he's a bit of a beast. Make him shine for the old comp.
How do you expect he'll go today?
We've got high hopes for him. We reckon looking around that he's probably got a high chance of being in the top 10 today, we'd be hoping. Fingers crossed. Yeah.
So how has this come to be? Do you all 5 of you own him?
Yeah, so we're basically a syndicate of sisters, and so we just pretty much started a syndicate last year, and we pick a pig each year and bring him down, gear him up, feed him up, serenade him each night so he's calm as a lamb, and then get him down here and win some prizes hopefully. Yeah.
So it looks really social too, like just a fun thing to be a part of?
Yeah, that's part of it, it's a bit of rivalry between the boys as well, that's all good. Be good to see the girls get one over the boys this year.
Have you got high hopes for John?
Yeah, no, he's shaping up pretty well. He looks good, I reckon.
It seems that this boar competition is as much about being social as it is about the impressive dimensions of the pig. And it's an excuse to dress up and name your pig after one of your favourite celebrities.
As you can see, the judges over here love the length of him, and he is going to give us a whirl in the big arena to compare him to the others.
In the end, it was the bejeweled beauty who won the judges' admiration in the show ring. Well worth the Sow sisters getting up before dawn for all that washing and oiling. Let's return now to the shearing and wool handling event. Corriedales are a big breed, and they'll probably be well rid of their thick wool as the temperature hits 27 degrees for the final day of competition in Christchurch. No doubt though, things were going to get much hotter on the boards. It's all go in the shearing. The open final, the main event, is just about to get underway. Now that means that each competitor has to shear 12 sheep, and it takes just around 1 minute per sheep. Let's see how the guys get on. Last episode, we met Marlborough shearer Angus Moore and Nathan Stratford from Invercargill, and the good news is that they've both made the top 6 going into the open final. It was one of the fastest 12 sheep finals recorded in this competition, with Leon Samuels finishing his 12 sheep in 15 minutes and 20.5 seconds, just ahead of Angus Moore. But with the points deducted by the judges behind the boards, Leon ended up with 4th place and Angus was declared the winner.
55.6 points belong to Angus Moore.
Angus was a fraction of a point ahead of second place getter Tony Costa and Aaron Haynes 3rd. Nathan Stratford came a creditable 5th. For Angus, it was his 19th open win in 15 seasons. In the blade shearing, Tony Dobbs had the edge on his sometime teammate world champion Alan Oldfield coming into the finals, but Alan came through on the day to take the title again.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting, getting the national title again, and managing to win by quite a good margin this year is pretty proud of myself. I feel like I had a really good shear.
And was it expected?
Yeah, I felt like I shore really well in the final, and I think it would have been pretty tough for anyone to have beaten me on that shear, but then anything can happen. But yeah, it was really exciting to see that the points came through the way I expected.
Reuben King was in top form and won the intermediate final. The junior final was won by Josh Devane. Sarah Houston is underway in the plate final. She's working really hard on station number 4. Shearers worked their way through 8 sheep for the open plate final. Still tough work, especially in the heat. Sarah sheared her 8 in just under 13.5 minutes, which earned her 6th place. The winner was Louis Pincol from Chile. Working hard and competing alongside our shearers were our world-class wool handlers. Pagan earned 2nd place in the fiercely contested open wool handling, and she came 7th in the senior shearing. Emma, meanwhile, came 3rd in the junior wool handling, and again 3rd in the junior shearing. There's no doubt that once again the NZ Ag Show has been a great event, but without that magical element, the crowds for 2 years now.
We're competing, but we're trying to put on a show because we want to promote our sport to the rest of the world. And when you do a good job, you get that crowd buzz, you get the feedback, you get the applause, but you don't get the same from just your own industry because for them it's everyday stuff. So there's no wow factor for them, there's no kids in awe, there's no people thinking, how does that happen? They're just, yep, well done, a little clap. Whereas if you get a big crowd, the whole auditorium can erupt, and it's on normally come Friday or late Friday afternoon. They're packed in shoulder to shoulder, everyone's jostling for space, it's hot, it's sweaty, and it's just a really awesome environment.
The New Zealand Agricultural Show encourages and rewards the people who are continually striving to be the best they can be, whilst raising animals whose equality is the envy of the world. Both contribute so much to our way of life. Whichever way you look at it, farming will always be a big part of our economy and our future, no matter where you live. And in 2022, when country comes to town again, after 2 years of COVID restrictions, the New Zealand Agricultural Show will be the best it can be, the best show yet.